everybody! I'm here today to tell you how to raise a bad credit score fast. I'll be going over some easy steps that will help you raise your credit score if your credit score is not where you want it to be. Let's get right into the video. Step number one is pay your bills on time, okay? Your credit score is basically a number that is given to you, that is applied to you, that these credit card companies and these credit companies use to figure out whether or not you can pay your bills. So if you want a good credit score, you need to prove that you can pay your bills on time. The best way to prove that you can pay your bills on time is by paying your bills on time. So don't think about what you did in the past, okay? Don't worry about what you did in the past, but from now on, every single bill, pay it on time. And the best way to do that is to pay it early. If you leave it till the last minute, things come up, things happen. Pay it as early as you can, okay? Even pay a bill before it comes. So if you know you're gonna get a bill for $100 in the mail and you have the money, pay it now, and then when you get the bill, you don't even have to worry about it, okay? So that's step number one, pay your bills on time. I cannot emphasize that enough. Number two, pay down as much of your debt as you can. If you have a lot of debt that you haven't paid, then these credit companies, you're gonna have a pretty low credit score compared to if you had paid down that debt, because these credit companies know that if they give you more credit, they're in trouble. So that's why you have a low credit score, to prevent them from giving you more credit. So if you have whatever kind of loans that you have, whatever kind of debt that you have, pay it off, or pay off as much of it as possible. The more that you pay off, the better. Plus, as you pay off your debt, your interest will be lower on that debt, meaning you're gonna save some money. So if you have $100 and you're paying down this debt, maybe $70 of it is going to principal, just as a random example, and $30 is going to interest. But the next time that you pay down that debt with the same $100, you know, maybe $75 will be going to principal and $25 will be going to interest. So more proportionately will be going to principal. Step number three, close down credit cards and loans that are not needed, okay? Don't just cut them up. So like if you have an old credit card, you know, sometimes you get like a credit card for a furniture store. They say, hey, pay this off in 12 months interest free. You get your credit card with them. You pay off the furniture and you still have that credit card. That loan, that debt, that credit doesn't just go away. You have to actually close it down. And if you just cut up the card, guess what? The credit is still there just because you don't have the card. The card is just a representation. It's a tool for that credit, but the credit is still there. So call all of the companies that you think you might have credit with, that you don't need or you don't use, and get rid of it. Because if you have a lot of open credit, then your credit score is going to be lower, because these credit companies, it's a sign for the credit companies that you have accessible debt. At any given moment, you can start using those cards that are not closed down, those credit places that you have that are not closed down, and that means that it'll hinder your ability to pay back the credit card company that you're applying for right now. That's why your credit score is lower, okay? So basically, you want to close down any loans, any debts, any credit opportunities, credit cards that you have that are no longer needed. And believe me, you're probably gonna have a handful of them. Even I had a handful of them when I wanted to raise up my credit score, that I was like, wait, I didn't even know that I had this card. I cut up the card years ago, but the thing was still open. The actual credit ability was still open. So basically, close them down. Call every possible place that you think you might have credit with, shut it down, okay? Close it down. Number four is don't apply for more credit if you don't have to. Now, when you apply for credit, basically it can affect your credit score, because when you apply for credit, you're telling them that you need money, and that means that your credit score is probably going to drop down a bit, because if you need money, then your credit score isn't going to be as good, okay? Credit score is good for people that have money to pay off credit, but if you're applying for more credit, you're signaling that you need money, therefore your credit score might drop down, okay? There's a wide variety of situations, and it all depends, but at the end of the day, you know, if you don't need the credit, then don't apply for it, because it could drop your credit down, okay? Step number five is keep doing it for a length of time, because your credit history actually plays a significant role in your credit score. Meaning if you have good credit history, if you've been doing this for months or even years, then that's gonna boost up your credit score. Every time you pay a bill on time, you have a higher likelihood that your credit score will raise in the near future. So basically, just keep doing these things. It's not gonna happen overnight. You don't just go without paying your bills for 10 years, then you pay one bill. Woo! Let's go, baby! High credit score! That's not how it works. You gotta keep doing it. Persistence is the key. Hey, I was here first. Relax. This person just totally tried to cut me off. And you have a red light. What are you doing? Person had a red light. They're just like gonna soar through it. Come on. Come on, don't do that nonsense. Okay, last but not least is number 6, which is use your credit wisely. You might have a credit card. You're probably gonna have one that you need that's not maxed out. If you buy something that you can't afford, well then guess what? You're not gonna be able to pay it off on time, and therefore your credit score is not gonna raise. It's probably actually gonna drop. Okay, credit scores rarely just stay the same. They're either gonna go up or down slightly or significantly. So with that being said, if you have credit, which I'm sure you do, use it wisely. Buy things that you can afford. Listen, the key factor here is live within your means. If you live within your means, okay, you'll use your credit wisely. You'll be able to pay your bills on time. You won't need to be applying for more credit cards if you are living within your means. So just like whatever money you make, spend within that, within your proportion of that, okay? Spend less than what you make. Simple. It's not hard. And at the end of the day also, if you want to spend more, then earn more. Maybe you can only spend $100 a week right now. You want to spend $250. No problem. Earn more money and you can spend more money. Spend what you have, a portion of what you have. And if you want to spend more, then earn more. I mean, it's simple, okay? I know it's hard to do, but it's simple to understand. Just get it done. And that's it. That is how to raise a bad credit score fast. Some easy steps that you can follow. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.